Oh man, y'all, what up, y'all? It's your buddy Philko here reporting live from your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. Got a new camera. Just bought this new camera and shit. So the first video I want to make with my new camera is me telling you guys about how I almost got my ass beat about 27 minutes ago. Almost got my ass beat. A moment in history I'll never forget. And the reason why I'll never forget it, that I almost got my ass beat, is because I deserved it. I earned it. But before I get to that, let me get to everything else. I know I haven't made many videos lately on this channel. I've been working really hard on my other channel, really hard. It's not so much about views too much, it's about managing it and managing models with that channel. So last time I spoke to you guys about any business of mine, I told you I wanted to work with one model called the Annie Angel. I have her, I signed her, she's with me. We're working together, and with her, she takes a lot of my time. She has a lot of material. We have a lot of business ideas that we're putting forth together, and she trusts me, I trust her, and that's amazing. I never thought someone with 192,000 followers on Instagram would like to partner up with me, you know what I mean? So now we help each other out, and it's mostly me managing her. It's not so much of us helping each other out, it's mostly me managing her, and she's my favorite butt model on all of Instagram when it comes to self-taking portraits. Like, she could take the best pictures of her ass, like the best in the world. And I've been saying this way before I ever signed her, and I've been pitching to her for like 3 months. I've been pitching at least 3 months. It's been a long time, like, hey, we should do this, but I finally got it last week. And yeah, all that starting. The other models are doing okay and whatnot, but Annie Angel, she's going to be my star. 100% she's going to be my star. And the best thing about it is, if my top pog channel happens to get shut down, we can easily open another one and start it up again. Because so far, that top pog channel I have is the most successful butt model channel I've ever had. If you guys have been watching me for a while, I've had tons of those before. Maybe 4 of them, and they all got shut down within the first 3 months. This is the first one that actually lasted more than a year, that actually makes thousands of dollars a month. You know what I mean? So I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of myself for getting that, and thank any of you guys who are on that channel watching it, because not only do I make some fair money from that channel, I make a lot of money from the models I meet on that channel and I do business with because of that channel. So that channel is definitely my main channel, my main bread and butter. Funny how it started out, it wasn't my main channel, it was just a channel, a backup. Now the backup's the main, and this is the backup. If anything happens to that channel, you will see a lot of big asses right here. This is the backup. So what else? So yeah, that's that. I'm still in Russia, things still going good. And I want to say, this camera was bought by the money from people who are involved with my new business, with the whole, you want to come to Russia, or you are in Russia. You send me $100 on PayPal, I'll do whatever you need for you, let you know where to go, blah, 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 what to do. Because of those people, and even a woman, I'm surprised a woman did it. I'm surprised, I'm helping a lady. I didn't see that coming, because I thought it was only going to be guys, but even a mom, a lady did it. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that too. Things are going really good right now. So let me just get to the story so I don't bore you guys too much. I just know I haven't made a video in a while, so I gotta let you guys know. All right, so this is what happened. First thing you need to know is I always take Uber. I always take Uber. I take Uber to go anywhere. Right now it's snowing, and next time I go outside, I'm gonna bring this camera. It's real small, and I can just start filming as I walk around, which I don't mind doing with this small ass camera. I'll just put it on myself. If somebody got a problem with me filming myself, I'm like, fuck you, I'm filming me, right? So it's snowy outside, and I'm lazy as fuck, and I got money, so I take taxis everywhere. So this is the taxi business out here in Russia, or the whole taxi deal. Most people don't take taxis that much because they're expensive, I guess, for the people out here, the average income, they're kind of expensive. So I take taxis all the time, but not only that do I always take taxis with my Uber. When I don't have an opportunity to use my Uber, I take taxis that wait already. And those taxis are by far the most expensive taxis, the most by far. So I would say, from where I am to the mall, if I call a taxi, it'll maybe be 100 rubles. If they do it down to like the time and the mileage, it'll maybe be 80 rubles instead of 100. But if I take one of those standing there taxis, it'll be at least 200, when the average price for it is maybe 90 rubles. It'll be at least, so it could be 200, 250, 300, maybe even 350. That's, a lot of money for a taxi, whatever. So generally I take Uber, and when I take an Uber, the way I pay is from my card. So was it yesterday? Yesterday I was with Dasha. I don't know if you guys remember Dasha. We're gonna start making videos again. That's why I bought this camera, another reason. She's the girl with the dark hair, really big boobs, like double D's, like extremely big boobs. She's a gamer girl. She's cute, energetic, and fun. I love her. We have a lot of fun when we hang out together. And we wanted to make a video yesterday, but my old camera, the one that I've had since day one, broke. It just broke on me. I've had it for 4 years, so it broke. So I was like, whatever, fuck it. I'll just buy another one small that I can carry around and make videos all the time. So that's why I have this one. And we took a taxi somewhere to go look for cameras. And when I was about to get out of the Uber taxi, the guy, like, as we get there, he turns and goes, so how are you paying, cash or credit card? And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? It always automatically comes out of my card. Read the fucking thing, you know, and I just got out the car. And he smelled bad and he asked a stupid question. 2 strikes, I had no time for his idiocy. I was like, motherfucker, like, look at the damn thing. I mean, I don't yell or curse at people, but I do give faces. Like, I'm not a rude person, but if I feel someone does or says something stupid, I don't care who I know, I'm gonna give you a face. So I was like, look at the fucking machine. And I just get out the car because it's automatic from Uber. And that's what I do about 95% of the time. But today, I decided to take a taxi outside of the mall because I was so excited about having my camera. Also saw a homie in the store. I have a lot of friends now because the fight schools and shit and all this stuff. I have a lot of friends. So I see this dude, he sells me this camera, you know, he gets some credit, whatever, in the store. We had a good conversation about Russian rappers. We're going to try to get some tea and go watch a Russian rap show sometime. And I'm trying to bring my baby with me because she loves Russian rappers, right? And so I'm excited, you know, I think, oh, rap shows should be cool. Yes, got the camera. I got the best one, the most expensive one. Well, not the most expensive, but the most expensive for its size. So it's like, oh, I got the most expensive camera this size, blah, blah, blah. It has night shot, I can film at night, all right. And I'm thinking about this stuff. I'm like, all right, let's get back into YouTube. I'm ready. Romeo the Black Flame is gonna help me, all this stuff. So then we get there, and the guy's like, okay, we're here. And I'm like, all right, thank you. I put in my headphones, leave. I put in my headphones, leave. Just leave. And I start walking. Now, as I'm walking, I always pay attention to my surroundings all the time. There's a guy he's standing there, so as I walk, I pass him. My right shoulder passes him. And as I pass him, I'm not looking at him, but then I notice maybe a split second after that, there's somebody walking right behind me. So I'm like, all right, so this dude who was standing there smoking needs to come in the building, but he probably forgot his key, so he needs me to open the door. That's probably who it is, because there's cameras everywhere. Where I live, you know, you can say there's people with money. So like there's a camera, at least 2 cameras in the entrance, so you're like dead on camera. So like nobody's stupid enough to just get at me from behind right there on camera like that. So I'm gonna just ignore it. So as I walk, I put my magnet, everyone fucks with magnets in Russia. In order to open a door, you need the magnet key. So I put the fucking magnet key to the door. I pull the door open with the other hand. Just as I do that, I see fatigue fucking jacket. I forgot the taxi driver was wearing. A fatigue jacket just pushed the door closed. And I look, and at first I don't recognize him as a taxi driver. I recognize him as some dude who just, maybe some drunk guy who wants to talk and ask me something stupid. Because he didn't have a threatening look on his face. So I didn't like spaz out and get into a fight stance or nothing. When I looked at his face, I saw immediately that he didn't mean any malintent. So like, oh God, the fuck does this guy want? So I take my headphones off, and in Russian he goes, who's supposed to pay for the taxi? And I'm still in yelling at or getting mad at dude from yesterday mode. He's like, who pays? I'm like, motherfucker, it comes out automatically. If you read the fucking phone and stop looking at me, you would have known that already. Because when I get in the taxi, it says, PayPal will be the payment. You know what I mean? It says it, or mine and his. But this time, when I looked at him, when I was about to speak, I remembered, yo, I picked this taxi up. I picked it up. This isn't Uber. And I was like, holy fucking shit. And like, immediately, I just felt like a dick. Immediately, I felt like a dick. I was like, yo, I'm a fast walker, so I walk fast. So this big, he was a fat driver. But he either ran to catch up to me and stay behind me, or he just walked really fucking fast, because I walk fast. So I think, considering you have to get out the car, first you have to sit there in shock and amazement, look at me walk, get out the car, lock the door, then catch up, yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But the price was $200, I gave him $350, then I gave him another $50, and I was like, sorry. Now, why do I think he didn't beat me up? Because in these kind of situations in Russia, you do something like that, you're getting fucked up. There's not much of a conversation. There's not much to be said. Like, you get out the car, you're supposed to pay, they're gonna beat your ass. No time for explanation, no one cares you're a foreigner. You get your ass beat. That's hands down, everyone knows that. But I think the reason he didn't beat my ass is because it's the same group of drivers, and I've been living here, or not even just living here, just in Novosibirsk going to that mall maybe a year and a half. So there's probably 5 drivers who normally sit there. I don't recognize them, but they recognize me. I don't pay attention to taxi drivers much because I don't see them as a threat. Like, they're no threat. They're taxi drivers. You give them money, they do what they're supposed to. So I don't really know what they look like. So 80% of the time I get into a fucking taxi, they know who I am, and they want to continue a conversation that I don't remember we had. But this guy's quiet. He never says anything to me, you know? In the ride, he didn't say anything. So I think the reason he beat my ass is because I've rode with him before and I've tipped him numerous times. Because I fuck it up for people in Russia. So when I'm in a taxi that I have to pay for with cash, I always tip. In Russia, they don't really tip in taxis. It's very rare. And if they tip, they don't tip like I tip. I tip about 100% the price. So if I have a $100 taxi, I'm giving him 200. If I have not $100, sorry, ruble. If I have a 200 ruble taxi, I'll just give him 400. Or I just give him a 500 and walk out. You know, that's how I am because it's not that much for me. I just give it to him. And so I'm pretty sure I've had this guy at least maybe 5 times the past year and a half I've been here. And he knows I'm good money. He knows I'm good money. I think that's the reason he didn't hit me. But if it was just my first time taking a taxi from outside of there, and I fucked up like that, he would have just knocked the fuck out of me at least one time and said, give me the money. I would have the illest, like, he would have hit me from the right side, because, especially if he's right-handed, because the way the door was, I was facing this way, he was right here. He could have just knocked me the fuck out with reason. With reason. You know, I'm on camera and police like, what happened? I'm like, I forgot to pay him. You know? And then I'm like, that's what you get. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I get. You know what I mean? So, yo, that shit was close. Yo, that shit was fucking close. I almost got knocked the fuck out. I mean, the thing is, he wasn't mad. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't mad. He wasn't even mad at all. There was no malintent. He just wanted the money. And I think the only reason for that is because I've seen him before. He's seen me, and I tip him all the time. Anyone who does any business with me, and maybe they clean this, the guy who cleans the sink, cleans the tub, he can't wait for something to break because I'm going to tip the shit out of him, the homo. You know what I mean? Taxi drivers. You can't tip in stores. They don't like that out here. You can't like leave money in a cup or something. They hate that shit. People who bag your stuff, you can't really tip them out here. They get mad at me. So I mean, you could tip like taxi drivers. You could tip people who do things in your house. Who else can you tip? I forgot who else I tip. Of course, waitresses, waiters. I tip them amounts they're not used to. So these people who do those services for me, and I tip them, they're typically very nice. And I think that this guy was one of them. But if he had not known me, if I hadn't been tipping him all these months or whatever, he would have knocked me the fuck out, and I'd be making a different video. The guy hit me, my bad, nigga. I thought it was Uber. It would be a different video, or I'd be in a different place. But luckily, me tipping people kept my face clean. Clean, yeah. And that's basically it, people. I'm out. Later. I'm wearing underwear and shit. Hopefully that ain't in the camera. Brand new fucking camera. Was I recording? Yeah, I was recording.